Hello and welcome to your Chinese New Year's Tarot forecast. This video is for the Chinese Zodiac sign of the rat. If you are a rat, you are born in the year of 1948 or 1960 or 1972 or 1984 or 1996. If you are not born in one of those years, you are not a rat. I have put a list of each Chinese zodiac sign and the years that they encompass, and then a link to that particular reading if you were on the wrong video, or if you want to cross watch for a partner, a friend, whatever. So welcome all you rats. This is a little different than my standard Western astrology tarot forecasts, but in honor of the Chinese New Year, which is taking place on February 16th, 2018, I thought it would be fun to change these up a little bit. So I'm going to do a tarot forecast to see what energies the Chinese New Year is bringing into your life. And I'm going to do these a bit different than I did the 2018 outlooks. And again, I'm going to keep this positive since we're doing a look ahead, and there's no reason to focus on the negative when you want to plan the future, right? Doesn't mean bad things aren't going to happen. Life is life, but why focus on them? Let's think of the positive. So we are going into the year of the Earth Brown Dog, okay? And that is said to be a good year for most of the Chinese zodiac signs, especially for the rat. So you should have a good year based upon that. And I want to give you a little bit of information about you and supposedly who you guys are compatible with. So as a rat, you have a quick-witted personality. You're apparently very resourceful, kind, and smart, and just overall fun to be around. And there's 5 different types of rats, okay? So Chinese astrology gets a bit deeper than Western astrology, I think. And depending on what element of the rat you are, it changes your personality somewhat. So after you watch this, I highly recommend you go and check out your Chinese astrology yourself. There's a lot of fun little tests to take, and it's just, you'll love it. So anyways, if you were born in 1948, you are an earth rat. If you were born in 1960, you are a gold rat. If you were born in 1972, you are a water rat. And if you were born in 1984, you are a wood rat. And 1996, you are a fire rat. So look into that. It means something more depending on what type of rat you are. And rats are most compatible with the ox, the rabbit, and the dragon. Your enemy is the horse and the rooster. And oh my goodness, rats, I am a horse, so I do not want to be your enemy. Anyways, let's see what your theme of the Chinese New Year is. What is that energy, your theme for the Chinese New Year? Patience. So this could mean that your patience in the past is finally paying off. Since being a rat, you were very intelligent and very resourceful. I feel that you would know that. I don't know if rats are impatient or not. I'm newer to the concept of Chinese astrology, but it's very fascinating and fun. So patience is a virtue. All you rats out there, patience is a virtue. So let's see exactly what that means, because like I said, my intention is for positive messages. So I really feel like things that you've been waiting on, they are finally going to pay off for you in the Chinese New Year. So I'm going to draw 4 cards to look at the different seasons The first one, February, March, April. The second, May, June, July. The third, August, September, October. And then the fourth, November, December, and January into the new year. Wow. So this here, I feel like, is a special message on top of that, because these are paired up really nicely. Those rats of you that have really been learning something or working towards something, this period of the Chinese New Year, which goes from February 16th, 2018 to February 4th, 2019, says something that you've been learning, something you've really been investing your time and energy into, a dream comes to fruition. You break through, you make a breakthrough, something manifests for you. This could be that you've been in school, maybe just obtaining your first degree. Some of you, this could be a master's degree that you've been working on. Some of you could have decided to completely change your entire career path and focus. Others of you, this could have been a creative idea or some talent that and gift that you have that you've been fine-tuning. And 2018, this new Chinese year, the year of the Earth Brown Dog, brings it to fruition, okay? So these are really nice cards to pop out to say, hey, we have this message for you. So let's see what the entire year has in store for the rat. So yeah, I feel like February, March, April, we're kind of in creation mode still. We're still learning. We're not quite there. And then here we come, May, June, July, and you have a lot on your plate. You're balancing a couple different things. But remember, this is good. So this is, even if you're, maybe you have a full-time job and then you're also pursuing this secondary thing here, and it's coming to fruition. Yeah, look at that. You're really wow, nice. Okay, so before I speculate too much, all you rats out there, I'm gonna build on to this reading some. These here are going to give me a bit more information about each one of these seasons, but based on the cards that came out for you guys, this looks nice. You guys are really working on something. Here we have the rabbit. So this is talking about the springtime. So this energy right here, this first card, how beautifully paired up is that? And then here is a harvest, and the harvest is coming a little bit earlier than expected, I think. And then we go into reflection, and we're dreaming a new dream. And then we have another harvest. Wow. Yeah, it is said that the rat's finances should be lovely in the year of the Earth Brown Dog. So it's looking that way because we got 2 harvest cards. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards. I just really want to build the story and take these energies in, because it looks like something you've really been working on is going to come to fruition, and in turn that prompts a new idea, a new creation, and that too comes to fruition before we move into the next Chinese New Year, which I believe is the year of the pig. So it's like you have 2 major manifestations, and some of you, this could, just based on this, could indicate that February, March, or April, you are conceiving a child, those of you who are trying, and come towards the end of the year, we have the birth of that child, okay? November, December, January. I feel like some of you, you're going to get some visions or some ideas are going to come to you in a dream, or you're just really creative when you introspect, when you're quiet. Yeah, and something that you've been working on, it's coming to fruition, okay? It has not all been for nothing. Really strong message for you guys in this reading so far. It has not been for nothing. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. Then we have this Page of Swords, the Sun reversed, and then the Six of Cups reversed. Interesting. Yeah, I was wondering with this card if there was going to be confirmation of like some energy of your past returning, and I definitely see that. I see lots of messages coming through actually, and I love it. Those of you who are looking for having children, the year of the Earth Brown Dog definitely looks like it is a good time for you to try that for sure. Like, also, if you don't conceive, like perhaps February, March, April is when you are trying to conceive for some of you, okay, and you're not successful, and then, you know, here comes May, June, July, and it's like kind of burdensome to you, but then we have August, September, October, and then you see we have this conception here, and that's also followed up with the reflection of the pool, you know, like something coming to you. And then we have this Page of Swords upright with the Sun reversed. So to me, this is like a conception of a child right there. And then we also have this. So I feel those of you who do conceive, this child is a soulmate from a past life. Absolutely, 100%. Especially coming through with this card here. So those of you who have been like, you're wanting children, if you're not conceiving initially, I definitely think by August, September, October, you are indeed pregnant. Because we also, if you notice, have this full moon here. If you can see it there. Yeah, I just feel like that's when your strongest month is for conception. And, you know, here we have this card, like something from the past reaching out to you. And that's, I feel, the soul of your unborn child that you've conceived. Okay, you guys are soulmates from a previous life. Absolutely, 100%. So very beautiful message there. I know not everybody's trying to conceive a baby, and not everybody's going to conceive a baby. But those of you that's your focus, if you're struggling the first half of the year, just realize it's all about divine timing, okay? And again, this right here could be talking about how you've been preparing yourself and doing everything you can do to become a parent, and that it finally happens in the Chinese New Year of the dog. And also, some of you, this could be about adoption, where you've just struggled in, you know, trying to adopt, and then here it comes finally as we near the other half of the year. So those of you who that's your focus, it actually looks really good, okay? But others of you, this has nothing to do with a baby whatsoever. Not a human baby anyways. It looks like, again, you guys are manifesting two very significant new things in your life. And based on, you know, the Wicca cards, it looks material to me. So I'm led to believe it's like career-wise, whether it's within a company you already work for or creating something all on your own. And just because I have this, I feel like it's something all on your own. So we have anxiety. So February, March, April, you're nervous that whatever it is you've been working so hard for, that it's like all in vain, and maybe like the bills are starting to pile up and it's just all becoming a lot, and you're trying to remain balanced, but it's not quite into fruition. And this is a positive message. So yes, it's going to come into fruition, but maybe I would say more like May, June, July, August, September, October. And like these first 3 months of, the new year, of the Chinese New Year, no, we just have 2 eggs here, okay? I love that. Look at that. I just noticed that we also have 2 eggs, and I've been saying you have 2 major manifestations taking place. And then we have some hostilities, woman holding heart, and then angel of balance. Yes, yes, yes. So anxiety is leaving us. The hostilities are leaving us. Right here, down this row, you might be feeling a little stretched, a little, pulled and all of that, but do not lose heart, rat. Do not lose heart, okay? You have the manifestations unfolding. And with woman holding heart, again, those of you that are really trying to have a child, yeah, I see it here. August, September, October is conception or birth. I feel more like conception just because, yes. And look at this. So in August, we have some more eclipses happening. And look, we have a full moon right here, and then we have a sun. So this is talking about that eclipse energy, and it's falling right under this card that represents August, September, October, and these take place in in August. So August is a very significant month for you, okay? I see newness happening the first February, March, April. I see newness, and I see anxiety starting to dissipate, and the patience and hard work that you put into whatever this dream is that you got going on is paying off. Now, if you've just been thinking about something in your head and not really putting any sort of energy, effort, or action into it, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those of you who have really been trying to advance yourself in your career, trying to advance your education, changing your career path, growing a specific talent or gift that you already have, trying to become self-employed, maybe writing a book, whatever it is for you, whatever you have been working on. That comes to fruition in 2018 with Under the Earth Brown Dog, okay? And I'm not surprised because, hello, that's Earth energy. And here you start out the new Chinese year with these 2 eggs, okay? And then you have this rabbit, you have this luck, and they're not quite ready to hatch. So that's why I said for some of you, this could be when you conceive a child, as in February, March, or April, and then come the end of the year, November, December, January, you're giving birth. But I feel more strongly the conception, August, September, October. But for some of you, it will take place February, March, or April. Now, this here is representing what you were working on all of pretty much 2017, where all your energy was, okay? And you were patient and you worked hard, and you're like, oh, when is this going to come to fruition? And then we have this card here, okay? And what this is telling me is that around October, this thing is solid. Whatever it is that you've been working on, it's solid. And in April, May, June, you find that out, or you know that that's going to be the case, that by October, maybe you can actually quit your job and start doing this full time, or maybe in October is when you graduate if you are trying to further your education, or October is when you get that promotion, or when you get to, change job, whatever. October is going to be a significant month for you guys. Very significant. Some of you, this is saying that's when you conceive, is in October, like this card right here also says. So keep that in mind, that October is significant. And I don't know what it is about April, May, or June, but something in those 3 months lets you know that October is the time. And then, we have this here, which is the sacred pool, the inner reflection, okay? The connection with the moon, like all things in perfect divine timing. And for those of you who don't want a baby, I'm so sorry that I won't shut up about it, but man, oh man, it's strong. I'm just like, August, September, October, I feel like that's when you're going to conceive, or you're going to give birth. Many of you conceive, though, because we have this full moon, and, here she is looking into the sacred pool. So, and then here we come into November, December, January, and we have this harvest. So this could be material abundance. This could be where everything is finally full circle for you. Okay, this could be a nice big fat bonus, a promotion, a windfall of money. It's just that all of your hard work pays off for you in December. And look at, we even have 12 on there, the month of December. So October and December are very significant months for the rat, okay, based on this tarot reading. Now, what else do I see going on here? Well, for some of you, I am going to say this. By the end of the year, you are happy and satisfied, because we have this angel of balance, okay? So by the end of the year, you're absolutely happy and satisfied. That's all I got to say. We have this here, we have the harvest, and then the angel of balance. So, what else I see going on besides a dream coming true in some material way, whether it be, business-wise, or a creative idea, going self-employed, or literally getting pregnant and having a child, there's some other energy happening here. And we have this new chance and reconnection with some energy of the past, okay? Because this card here is really talking about somebody that you're really thinking about from your past. It's energy from your past, okay? It's nothing about the present. And we have woman holding heart here. And then we have the Six of Cups reversed. So some of you in November, December, or January, there's a reconnection with somebody from your past, okay? With woman holding heart, I'm going to say this was either like, if you're female, it's like a sister or best friend. That energy feels very strong. But this could also be a lover, all right? This is a general reading, so it's different for everybody. But, I just feel like if you're a male, this is definitely speaking of like a lover, or maybe a female friend that you were incredibly close to, that was like a best friend, okay? It's something like that, because we have woman holding heart. And so if you're a female, I feel like it's stronger that it's a reconnection with like another female energy. But it definitely could be a reconnection with a romantic partner, okay, from your past. And because we have you looking in the sacred pool here with this card, it's like you manifest this new beginning. You're reaching out to the universe, calling for this new beginning. And with the completion of eclipse season taking place in August, I'm not surprised at this energy, and I feel like there is this new beginning that comes in for you and this past connection, because we now have the Angel of Balance. So I'm going to pull a few more cards for you guys, but from what I see here is the first half of the Chinese New Year isn't bad, but it's more like you're in the planning and creation mode, and your anxieties and frustrations and blockages, any obstacles like that starts fading the first half of the Chinese New Year, okay? That energy's fading and it's starting to change, and then you come to this place of quietness between here and here, and then there's this new idea born, there's this new dream, this new something, and you're pushing forward, and like, this is, I'm breaking through the mold, or this is, my dream is coming true. But it's coming from your own effort, your own hard work, your own dedication, okay? Not just something magic. You put the energy into this. You have been. Or perhaps for some of you, the February, March, or April, you just come up with this really awesome idea, and by the time we're into August, it's almost ready to materialize. I say by December, whatever all of you are working on, it materializes at least by December. Some of you, you see the first starts of it come May, June, July, okay? Okay, yeah, look at this. These are the most positive things that are energies for you. And we have poised. Yes, rat, you are ready for whatever it is that you've been working so hard on. You're ready for it. You are. Believe it. Soulmates. Oh, look at that. Again, those of you that want to conceive that baby, here's that confirmation where I say your souls go back lifetimes. Others of you, this is talking about that past lover or really close friendship connection that you had returning to you. Unfinished symphony, yes. So for rat, honestly, what I see your biggest focus on, it's not to say that you don't have money and things like that, okay? But what your biggest focus is this soulmate connection, whether it be a lover, a really close friend, or this new baby, okay? An unfinished symphony, I feel like that speaks to the soulmate connection returning to you. But not only that, this is talking about this endeavor that you've been working on through 2017. Now, some of you, what you've been working on could literally just have been yourself, okay? Maybe you've been doing a lot of self-help to change yourself into a much more positive, happy, healthy individual. And you're now, as we come into the new Chinese year, you're really starting to see things pay off. Or as we begin the new Chinese year, perhaps you're deciding to do all those things for self-help to improve yourself. You know, honestly, based on these cards, whatever you really put your intention and energy towards, you guys will achieve it. The energy is backing you for that. March, April, May, you might feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, meaning like you just have a lot going on, okay? A lot going on. But there's harvest in this time as well. So I feel like that keeps your energy, you know, moving forward through the year. But those of you, like, if you are getting rejected or things just aren't working out or you're not getting pregnant, you know, in these first half of the year, don't give up, okay? Don't. It's just keep pushing forward. You are ready. It's all about divine timing. It's all about gestation. Everything happens in perfect divine timing, because come the second half of the year, I see manifestation for you. And this card fell out, and it's saying, listen, all your efforts are not in vain. Do not give up. Do not give up, okay? It's all about divine timing for you. So that's the main message here for you guys, is you guys are birthing something into the material world. It is manifesting for you, and there is maybe more than one relationship from the past returning to you in the year of the Earth Dog, because with Unfinished Symphony here, you have unfinished business that you still need to complete with each other, okay? And just because these come out together, and also this paired with this, I just feel like you guys have a whole nother like relationship. It's not just like, hey, let's catch up and have closure. No, this is a whole new beginning, another beginning with each other, and it's based on these cards happening near eclipse season again, okay? Eclipse season in August is going to be very powerful for you guys. It's going to, I believe, bring a lot of new things into your life and really rid you of any sort of restrictive energy that you may have been experiencing, any sort of blockages, because there just comes this point around, you know, August, that you are just very still within, and you just kind of release everything and just let everything go, and then it's just like bam, everything manifests. So, you know, don't give up. If the first half of the year isn't flowing as great as you hoped, it's just because it's not time yet. The time for you is in the second half of the year, which I know sucks to hear, but it doesn't look bad. It really looks like you're preparing yourself, and you're in contemplation mode, and you're just coming up with new ideas, and any sort of anxiety is like leaving you, and your patience pays off. It really does. For some of you, this could be entirely about a relationship, okay? 100%. And now it's coming back together, and it looks really lovely, the energy, okay? So you guys are definitely having people from your past resurface, and if you are conceiving a baby, you definitely are soulmates from a past life. And those of you who have been working really hard to better yourself in any way, self-wise, career-wise, you know, your own personal gifts and talents, whatever, like you really have the potential to make something of all of that. You do. So don't give up. Like, don't. It's here. And this is the Harvest Cornucopia, and I will tell you this. I received 2 of these cards in the deck when I bought the deck. And so what I decided is, on one I would put an H for the harvest, and then on the other one, you know, that's the beginning. Like, you're beginning to create something for a nice big harvest. But for you guys, you have this humongous harvest, and also during that time we have this reconnection from this with this soulmate, and you just look really happy and content, and you have a dream coming true, whatever it may be. Like, that had to fall out, okay? That had to fall out and say you have a dream coming true. But this is saying it's all about making sure you are prepared and you know everything you need to know, that you're ready, okay? Just like a baby, you don't want to birth your baby before it's truly ready to face the outside world. That is the same for you. You don't want your dream or your goal to fully materialize until it's strong enough and stable enough to face the outside world as well as you. And sometimes the universe is a better judge and gauge of that than we are. And you need to just trust divine timing, because it's happening for you, okay? You have a dream come true, and you just be patient. Do not give up. Do not give up. So, my rat friends, that is your forecast for the new Chinese year, which again is from February 16th, 2018 through February 4th, 2019. It looks like a very beautiful, abundant year with dreams coming true and reconnections with somebody who's very important to you. So I hope that you have enjoyed this, and I'm wishing you all the best.